Hey, Mason. Yeah? You're my boy. Guess what? We're going to build a house. Hi. Oh, aren't you cute? Yeah, you're a good boy. Let's take a look outside. So, this is our lake place. You've seen this if you've been watching our channel. There used to be a house there, and now it's a concrete pad. We have our camper parked outside because there's no room in the garage. So where we took out that house, it got moved off. We sold it, and we're going to start building. So you're going to watch the process with us as we go through home building. Home building 101. I'll give you tips that I've learned. I'm no expert by any means, but basically it started with a vision of having we were going to try and stay just a little bit bigger than the square footage of the last house that was here, and that was the hard part, drawing out enough for us to live full-time here but not have a whole lot of additional space and save costs. Then COVID came along, and then the prices went up, and then the supplies became very hard to get, especially wood, windows, trusses, air conditioning equipment. So we've had a lot of delays. We've been living in our guest house behind the garage, and so this is where eventually a house is going to form. It's going to happen pretty fast once the snow melts. They'll break ground, they'll add in some, they'll do some leveling. I don't know the terminology, but they're going to grade this and make it ready for the concrete to be poured. Once the concrete's poured, they're going to frame it in, and then from there they'll build the house. Hello, YouTubeolonians. This is an update for you on the spot where we're going to build a house. We're making progress slowly because we had to go through the loan process, for the construction loan. We had to go through the banking process and the permitting process, which is still in play, and the teardown process where we sold the house that was on here, moved it off, and now we got all the concrete chopped out of here with some heavy machinery that came in, and we cut some trees down, moved some rocks, moved some gardens to make room for the new house. You can see a stump sitting there. My truck is sitting in my, that'll be the deck or the patio and deck. And I'm like out of breath because we've been cutting down trees, making room, cutting down dead trees because it's easier when there's not a house for it to fall on. And we had that where the ladder is. And now the next process is the architect's all done, the bidding is all done, all the supplies and materials are decided, just about. We're pretty close on getting all that. And now I'm hauling some trees out to take it to the compost, city compost pile. And this is the last load. You can see we made good firewood piles out of all the timber that we cut down. So it's gonna dry. That's the future site of our home. We're living in the back of the garage right now, as we have for almost a year now. And we got 6 months to go, at least. So surveying is done, architect is done, the banking is done. We're waiting for the permit. Wish us luck on that. You never know how things will go with the government. And then we can start excavating and getting, our contractor can start all the heavy work. But in the meantime, I'm getting great exercise and just enjoying this beautiful summer weather. The trees are just beginning to peak, or not peak, that sounds like fall colors. The trees are just beginning to bud. Some of the faster trees are already growing, but some of my trees look dead, but when you walk up to them, there's buds just beginning to form. So let's go drive across my land here. We'll drive across my lot and see what's gonna happen. Let's give you a tour. Am I gonna get stuck? I've never driven through my house before. I'm now in the kitchen. And I'm approaching the entryway and steps. And now we're next to the foyer, the entryway, going through the mudroom. And now we're going through the future single car garage. And our driveway. So that's our home for now. Thanks for watching Frosty Life.